Good evening, everyone. This is Rajendran here, joining from AlgoMojo. So in today's session, we're going to learn what is exactly AlgoMojo and how you can use AmiBroker-based libraries. That is what we're going to learn. So it's going to be a very short session, very short and crisp session is what I plan to do in today's case. So let's quickly kickstart. I hope the audio and video quality is good enough to kickstart with the session. So there is a chat box down there. You can go and confirm it. All right, great. Thanks, Ram Kumar Srivatsava, for the confirmation. So without further delay, let me quickly show you the process of installing AmiBroker-based library. So first of all, if you are an AlgoMojo user, right? So you know that AlgoMojo is a free platform. So anybody can open a trading account via AlgoMojo, and they can access the AlgoMojo platform to automate their trades, their own trades. You can connect with your own favorite applications like AmiBroker, Excel, TradingView, Python, NinjaTrader, MT4, MT5, C#, and even you can trade from Google Spreadsheet or even from Microsoft Power Automation. So that is, AlgoMojo provides an endless access to your trading strategy creativity. You can create any kind of strategies, easily connect with the AlgoMojo to transmit orders to your broker. So that's what AlgoMojo is all about. And of course, it's a cloud-based trading terminal, and you don't need to install any special applications as such, right? So most of them are applications are mostly connectivity applications, and small tiny bridges is what you need to install. And of course, you don't need to upgrade any softwares or something like that. You don't need to do that. So let's quickly go and see what are the brokers you can connect with. So if you go to log in to the broker, so you will be gone through, you'll be going through the main page where you can access your trading terminal. So the trading application is, as of now, it supports brokers like Alice Blue, Angel Broking, Upstox, TradeGenie, Zebu, Faststock, Fires, and Samco. And we are also integrating other top brokers as well. So in the upcoming days, you'll be seeing more and more top brokers getting added. So at this point in time, I want to show you, and I'm going to log into one of the trading application over here. Let me go and log in to the one of the broker portal here. Let's say I'll go and log in with LS Blue here. Login. So once I log in, automatically it will be asking me for a login ID and password. So let me also quickly get my login ID and password over here. Once I log in, I'll be able to log into my trading application easily. So you can log into any of your broker. If you are already having a trading account with that particular broker, you can access 7 days of free trial. However, if you are opening a trading account via AlgoMojo, you will get lifetime access to the AlgoMojo application. You don't need to pay for the AlgoMojo platform. There won't be any monthly fee as such for the users who are opening a trading account via AlgoMojo. And there is no restriction on the number of trading strategies that you can run. And there are also no restrictions on the number of trading account that you can open with AlgoMojo. You can open a trading account under Alice Blue also, Upstox also, Angel also, TradingView also. Simultaneously, you can open 4 applications under your name. Or if in case you want to open multiple applications with the same broker, you can open trading account under your name, under your family member's name. So that way you can connect with, you can stick with a single broker. Right, so I'll also try to show you login with other brokers as well. Let's say this is with Upstox. The interface is more or less same here. So I'll enter Upstox credentials over here. Right, so once I'm done with that, it redirects to the broker portal. So in the broker portal only, you'll be going to enter the login ID and password. So AlgoMojo will not store any of the login ID and the password credentials. And totally just logged in. So this is like once I accept, automatically it will be redirecting to the AlgoMojo terminal. So this is with Upstocks and this is with Alice Blue. Let me also log into one of the test account with Angel Broking as well. So more or less the interface is quite similar across the brokers. And it's very user friendly to trade not only automated orders, but also manual orders as well. So once you're logging into a AlgoMojo platform, right? So let it be any of the broker. Once you logged into the platform, you can go and search. Probably you can go and add the symbol that what you want to trade. Let's say in my case, if I want to add December crude oil contract, I'll be able to see the complete market depth. I can place orders from here, right? I can do a manual orders, but the best part here is I can go to the My API section. I can go and generate the API key and API secret key. And as I said, if you are opening a trading account via AlgoMojo, you will end up getting a lifetime access. By default, 10,000 days would have been provided as a credit. And once 10,000 days is over, which is like how many years? 10,000. Automatically, another 10,000 years would have been added once you are crossing that 10,000 days of limitations. Like it is something like approximately 27 years, right? So that's a decent lifetime. Once still you're sticking, after 27 years, still you're sticking with us, automatically it'll be rolled to another 10,000 days. That is how it works. So the expiry is there right from the start of the day. Anybody opening a trading account, they will end up getting a almost till 27 plus years of access is what they're going to get. Now, the best part here is I'm going to go to the AlgoMojo library over here. This library module is what very important. That is what we're going to talk about in today's case. Here, you can see that under library module, we are developing a AmiBroker library. It's a ready-made library, which will simplify your trading strategy, right? So you come up with any trading strategy, easily you can use this library module to automate your trading application. So this AlgoMojo library is what I'm going to install. Before installing this library, remember always one have to go and install the AmiBroker bridge. This bridge is common across all the brokers. So one bridge, you can install it and you can use it for any number of brokers. So install the bridge and follow the instructions here. The instructions you want how to follow it over here. Once the bridge installation is done, this bridge installation is required only for traders who want to transmit orders using AmiBroker, MetaTrader kind of brokers. Only those software users has to install AmiBroker bridge. However, if you are using TradingView, you don't need a bridge. If you're using Excel applications, you don't need any bridges. Or if in case we are using some sort of you're directly accessing the APIs, you don't need any bridges at all. So bridges are only for tools like AmiBroker, NinjaTrader, MT4, MT5 kind of software application. These four major applications requires a bridge. All right. Okay. So let's quickly get into the AM library. Under the AM library, the first library section is where we are having AmiBroker library. I'm going to download the library here. So I'm going to download the library and I'll go and unzip the folder. So here is a folder over here. Right click and then extract all and give the folder name and extract. So ensure that when the folder is created, right? So you have to, if you open the folder, you should be able to see the files. That particular folder only you have to copy it. I'm just copying this particular folder. I'll go to my C drive, program files, AmiBroker, formulas. So under this formulas folder is what I'm going to go to the include folder. This include folder contains the AmiBroker library. This include folder itself, you can go and create your own libraries. Right click and then paste it. In my case, I already having it. So it's already pasted. So once you paste inside include AlgoMojo, you'll be able to see the files. Now, remember sometimes when you're extracting, what will happen? You might be end up getting an AlgoMojo folder. Inside that AlgoMojo folder, you will be having one more AlgoMojo folder. So it should not be like that. Inside include folder, that should be an AlgoMojo folder. Inside AlgoMojo folder, you should be able to see the files. Now, what is the advantage of this library? Is like you can convert any trading system easily into a simple automated trading application. I'm going to show you a very simple application right from the scratch. I'm going to show you. So let us say I'm going to create a very simple formula over here. Very simple EMA crossover formula is what I'm going to create. So I'll go to a blank chart. Now in this blank chart, remember that there are no automated applications I'm running as of now. I'll go here and I'm going to write my very first trading application. I'll go to the charting section. I'll create a blank module. I'll say like EMA crossover strategy. All right. And then I'm going to bring in simple EMA values. I'm going to create, first thing I'm going to create is the controls. Let us say for controls, like I'm going to say like length 1 is equal to parameter of, I'm going to give some parameter controls. I'm going to say like length 1. And by default, I'm going to say like 20 EMA crossover or 10 EMA crossover. Minimum is 1 and maximum is 100 with a step size of 1. Okay, so this is the control I'm going to create, length 1 and length 2. And likewise, I'm going to create for length 2 also, length 2. Okay, so now length 1 and length 2 is done. Length 2, I'm going to name it like 20. I'll save it and then I'll apply the charts. If I apply the charts, what I will see, I will be able to see the controls. If I right click and go to the parameters, I'll be able to see those controls. Like I can able to change from 1 to 100. I can control it. I can also control it from here using the slider from 1 to 100, right? So of course, what I'm going to see is a blank charts. What I need is some candlestick charts. Let me also bring the candlestick charts over here. So candlestick charts, block with axis. Okay, so this will get me the candlestick charts as well. So I'm getting a candlestick charts over here. All right. So followed by that, I need to calculate EMA values. I'm going to calculate what EMA values. I'm going to call that EMA 1, which is nothing but EMA of close comma length 1. So which is like I'm going to calculate EMA of 10 period EMA. And then EMA 2, I'm going to store EMA of close comma length 2. Okay, length 2. And then followed by that, what else we can do? We're going to write the trading rules. When to buy, when to sell, when to short, when to cover. I'm going to write it. So I'm going to say like buy means going long. I'm going to say like buy equal to crossover of EMA 1 comma EMA 2. This is like a bullish EMA crossover. This is what? This is more of a bullish EMA crossover. And then sell is nothing but what? Crossover of EMA 2 comma EMA 1. And which is nothing but a bearish EMA crossover. Bearish EMA crossover. Okay. Now followed by that, what you can do here is a very simple thing that one have to do. It's short signal. So as of now, buy means it will take a long and SL means it will exit long. So this is more of an long signals. This will create an long entry conditions, long entry and exit conditions. Likewise, I also going to create a short entry and short exit condition. Short entry, buy means long entry, sell means long exit. Short entry and short exit conditions, I'm going to write likewise. Remember, whenever I'm putting a double slash, that means it is more of a commenting setup. So I'll say short equal to, I'm going to say short equal to sell. Short is nothing but sell. Whenever sell signal is coming in, I also want to short. Means whenever I'm exiting my long, at the same time, I also want to enter short as well. And likewise, cover is nothing but buy. So whenever buy signal is coming in, I also want to cover my shorts. Means I want to I also want to reverse my position from long to short, short to long. That's what it does. And the signals I had created, but I also want to plot the signals. So in order to plot the signals, what I'm having here is I'm having a trading signals long and short. This will plot the signals as well. And I want to plot the signals on closing of the candle. So for that, what I'm going to use here is I'm going to use a very simple technique over here, which is nothing but non-repainting module. This will generate signals on the close of the candle, because whenever you're using close, mostly if you're not using high-low combinations, generally signals at times what will happen, signal will appear and then it could disappear. So that will create issues with the automation. So if you want signals to appear and it should send order, it should not disappear, then you should, it's a great idea to give 1 bar delay. By giving 1 bar delay, it will automatically create a 1 bar delay. So signals will appear only of the close of the current candles. Current candle closes, condition matches, then only signal appears. Okay. So now I save this. If you see it, like you'll be able to control, you'll be able to see the buy sell signals which are appearing. Maybe I also want to plot the EMA values also, so that looks elegant. So finally, I also plot the EMA values. Plot EMA 1. I'll give a text name to that. Say like EMA, which is 10, nothing but EMA 10. And the color is, I want to plot with color red with style tick. Okay. Likewise, I also want to plot the EMA 2 value as well. EMA 2 is nothing but EMA 20. EMA 20. So I'll save it. And maybe here I'll give a different name to that. Maybe color yellow is what I want to give. Save it. So here is what we get the EMA reference lines. Whenever the simple conditions are matching, it is generating the signals, right? So when the condition matches, accordingly signals will be, it's generating. But now I want to automate it. Whenever signals are coming in, I want to transmit these orders to the brokers. How to do that? That is where a very simple library function is coming in, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'll go to the same page where we had from the trading terminal. If you are in the trading terminal, I'm in the Alice Blue trading terminal over here. So I'll go to the AM library section. From the AM library section, I'll go to the AMI broker library. So here you might be finding the smart order library. This library gives instructions how to add any strategy. I mean, for any strategy, how you can add your own, how you can easily convert into automation. It's just by adding 2 lines of code, you can easily automate it. So here I'm going to see here, I'm going to copy this line. I'm going to add it to the top of the code. It's actually only 1-liner code only. You can add only this. Okay. That is above one is just a simple instruction, plain vanilla English instruction. So I'll go to the code. At the top of the code, I'll add it. Okay. Top of the code, I had added it. I just simply including the AlgoMojo application. Ensure that this particular file is inside the AlgoMojo folder. This entire thing is stored inside the include folders. Okay. So this is a library AFL. I'm just including you over here. And at the end of the buy sell short cover, finally, you are defining your buy sell short cover. At the end, you're going to add a simplified smart AlgoMojo function. That's it. Any strategy, let it be any strategy, just by adding just 2 lines of code, your strategy becomes totally automated. Now, if I apply, now my strategy becomes totally automated. Now you can see that you'll be able to see the couple of controls coming in. You right click and go to the parameters. Earlier, we have only controls of EMA length 1 and length 2. Now you will be having a lot of controls over here. You'll be able to say what strategy it is. You'll be able to say what is the symbol name that you want to trade. In my case, I want to trade Nifty December contract. So I'll say Nifty 30 December FUT, right? So that is what I'm going to say here. Sometimes, right? So some different brokers, they might be using a different trading symbol. So this is a commonly used symbol, like December 21 future is a symbol. But however, sometimes the brokers like Alice Blue, if you're using Alice Blue, you have to be a bit careful about choosing the symbol because they use a slightly different format, particularly for futures and option symbol, particularly for futures and options, monthly and weekly contracts. The symbol will be different from the other brokers. So you better go to the trading terminal, go and select the particular contract. Let's say Nifty future, right? So I'll say simply type Nifty FUT. You'll be able to select it from the list. So Nifty December future contract is appearing. Now from here, you know that the symbol is here. So the symbol is, notice that symbol is a bit different, as I said. So the symbol is like Nifty 21 December futures. Whereas other brokers, they use Nifty 30 December 21 FUT. That is what most of the brokers they are using. But as I said, it is more of a broker discretionary. Brokers are these days coming up with different symbols. So accordingly, I select it over here. Else, what will happen if you paste the trading symbol in a wrong format? Obviously, you might end up missing the trading opportunity. So ensure that the trading symbol is right. And exchange is NFO. NFO stands for Nifty Futures and Options. And quantity, I'm going to make it like, since Nifty Futures is lot size is 50, I'm going to make it like 50. And the product code, I'm going to make it like NRML. If in case, if you want to do a carry forward strategy in futures. MAS is for mostly for intraday strategies. So in my case, the strategy, let's say I'll make it maintain like NRML itself. You know, NRML means you have to pay full margin MAS means you have to pay when only lesser margin only. Intraday margins are slightly lesser compared to NRML. Anyways, once you're done with that, entry delay, I don't need to give a delay because I'm giving a delay in the coding level itself. If you remember, this is the coding delay I'm just giving over here. Already I'm just included the coding delay. Since I already included the coding delay, I don't need to control the delay from here. If in my case, the strategy doesn't control any delay, I can control the delay from here. Entry signal, how many delay I want to give. Entry and exit, I can control the delay from AmiBroker parameter control itself. Ensure that broker is AB. AB stands for Alice Blue. And then ensure that finally algo is enabled. And that's it. If in case if you want a sound alert, you can go and enable it. You want a mail alert, you can go and enable it and then you have to configure it. You want a voice alert, you can go and configure it. If in case if you want a pop-up alert, you can go and configure it. But generally pop-up alert is not recommended. Telegram alert, you can go and configure it. For that, you have to follow certain instructions. You have to create a channel, you have to assign the bot. And after creating the bot, you have to add the bot to the Telegram channel and then create the API key, get that API key, get that channel ID. So then you can go and whenever the buy sell signals are happening, orders also will be placing. You will get a Telegram alerts also. Maybe we'll take that Telegram alert in a different case, but this is what it is. Then once everything is done, in my case, I enable the sound alert also, voice alert also. All right, so that sound alert automatically comes. So buy order, sell order, a small voice alert you'll be automatically getting, you'll be hearing once the order is placed. So all these controls are automatically coming from the library. So you don't need to write any special codes for those things. Everything is pre-configured in the library itself. Now there is one problem here. Maybe if you are, in my case, my version is 6.4 version. Okay, 6.4 version. If in case you are using 6.0 version or less than 6.2 version, then you have to do a small modification over here. What you have to do here is you have to go to the include folder, okay? And then you have to go to the AlgoMojo folder, which is where the library functions are available. Under here, you have to go to all-in-one alerts. This contains a couple of internet functions. You just search for internet. And then wherever the internet functions are coming in, right? One have to, the Telegram alerts, whatever it is happening over here, ensure that you are removing those internet functionalities, right? So you just put a double slash to that so that it goes away. It's not part of the code anymore. This is something every trader who are using AmiBroker 6.2 or less than 6.2 version, they have to do it. So search for the function, Control F, put internet, and whichever the line is showing internet, almost 4 lines is having internet functions. So in that case, you cannot able to use Telegram alerts, but that's fine. But still your strategy will be running very smoothly. Ensure that this is only for the users who are using AmiBroker less than 6.2 version. All right, this is something every trader has to follow. Right, most of the traders who don't using the license, they are mostly who are using the free category, who are trying out some trial for the very first time, who don't want to purchase AmiBroker license, or who want to try right now and then later on they want to upgrade their license. Now all those people, internet function as of now, it doesn't supported by the, it's not supported by the AmiBroker lower versions. Mostly 6.25 and 6.25 and higher version is what generally it is supported by AmiBroker, at least 6.22 if I'm not wrong. Right, so once you're done with this, now there is one more final setup is required. That is the most important setup. Go to the charts, go to the API key, right click and edit. So this is where you have to go and configure the client ID, API key and API secret key. You know where you can get the API key, API secret key and client ID. You always go to the My API section. From the My API section, get the client ID, copy it and bring it back, enter into the code. It's a one-time setup. It's a one-time setup, and then API secret key as well. API key, and finally the API secret key as well. So once you're getting all these API key, API secret key, client ID, brokers, finally everything is configured. Now it's time to run and check the orders. Any orders which are coming automatically from AmiBroker, you can able to access from the order log section. Order log section contains both manual order and also automated orders. Whereas order book contains, order book contains both manual orders and automated orders. Whereas order log contains only automated orders, like orders coming from AmiBroker, orders coming from TradingView, or orders coming from Excel sheets, anything from any external third-party application you're using to generate signals. It will be available under the order log section, mostly for traders verification. This order log will be refreshed. Next day, it will be empty. Again, they will be starting fresh. You don't find anything. So if you want to download, there is a download section is also available to download the order log just for your validation purpose. All right. So let me go and run. I'm going to keep AmiBroker towards the right and AlgoMojo towards the left. That is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to show you a bar replay. So bar replay is a simple feature in AmiBroker to simulate, particularly during market hours, if you want to check whether AlgoMojo is working or not. It's a great idea to go and try it out. And moreover, AlgoMojo, if you are testing during live markets, it's generally not recommended. You can test always when you are not having any money. If you are, let's say you are going to your account and you are seeing that fund balance is zero. Yes, in that case, you can test it out even during live markets also. But generally, if you are starting for the very first time, test it without funds. And then once you are ready with the setup, then you can park your funds anytime. Right? All your funds will not be sitting with AlgoMojo. Remember that all the funds will be with the broker's account only. Funds you can only visualize. What are the funds which are available in the broker side? You can visualize using AlgoMojo. Otherwise, AlgoMojo will not collect any funds for trading. AlgoMojo will not trade on behalf of you. All the trades, all the complete trading setup, every environment is available with you only. Entire control is there with you. Right? AlgoMojo is a kind of a middle application which is used only for automated trading to automate your own trading ideas. So I'll go to the order log section. I'm having order log section over here. And on the right hand side, I'm having AmiBroker bar replay. I'm going to do the bar replay for today's price action. So today's price action is like, if you want to do today's price action, there is a small settings you have to do. You have to go to 26 is the today's date, 26 Friday. And end day, you have to make it like tomorrow so that it runs today. Otherwise, both are 26, AmiBroker will not run. Both are pointing to the same day. AmiBroker bar replay will not run. So I'm just simulating on a 1 minute time frame so that we can see at least some couple of signals. Remember, when it comes to smart AlgoMojo, what will be there is like, let me give a simple example, what will happen. So when it comes to smart AlgoMojo, we know, right, there is a buy signal is there. If there is a buy signal, live markets, what will happen, I'll tell you. Live markets, it will try to send orders. It will try to send, if I'm using AmiBroker, it will try to purchase 50 quantity over here. If there is a sell, right, it will look into the position book. If already plus 50 is there, it looks into the position book. Position book, if plus 50 is there, then only it will try to sell. It will try to sell minus 50. Okay, then so that your net position goes to zero. That means the position gets squared off. If position is zero means what? Your position is squared off, totally closed. Position is closed over here. If you are attempting to sell, that is, let's say you are straight away, you're coming around 11 o'clock. Somehow you miss the buy signal. So missed buy signal. And now sell signal is getting generated. Let's say at 10:30 it is generating. 10:30 it is generating. Now what will happen is, like, if you look into the position book. So since you missed the buy signal, you don't have any position. So your position is zero. Automatically, it will do nothing. So why it should exit when there is no entry? When you haven't entered, why you have to exit, right? So it smartly understand the requirement, and accordingly, it will not do anything over here. But likewise, if sometimes what will happen, buy signal also will happen and cover signal also happens. If it is happening for the first time you don't have any position, you have zero positions over here. So zero positions is what you are having. So in that case, it will try to punch only one quantity. However, if you are already having an existing short position, your buy and cover is getting generated, you are already having old shorts are continuing. It's not the first, it's already old shorts are continuing. Old shorts are running. Old short signals are running. In that case, it checks the position book. If the position book says like minus 50, it will try to punch 2 times of 50 quantity on the buy side. So double the time. It will try to buy double the times of future contracts. That means your net position will go to minus 50 to plus 50 is what the conversion happens over here. From minus 50, it goes to plus 50, and that is going to be your net position. Okay, that is the difference in Smart Algo Mojo. Smart Algo Mojo always look into the position book and decides smartly. So if you are testing during live market hours, what will happen? Entry will happen, exit will not happen, because exit, you know that if after market hours, if you try to place order, what will happen? After market orders, you try to place an order, like after market hours, or you are having zero funds in your account, or no enough funds in your account, and you are trying to place an order for something like Nifty. So Nifty, you know, right, for Nifty, you need at least 1 lakh plus to punch the contract. If you don't have that enough margin, then what will happen? Any orders that you're sending any of around those, either during aftermarket orders, or if you're having zero funds, orders will get rejected. Orders will get rejected because of no enough margin. And that is a good environment for testing. Okay, for testing purpose, this is a good environment. You can run it. So entries will happen. Buy entries will happen. Buy will happen. Why? Because buy will happen and order will go for rejected. If margin is there, definitely order will go for completion. Rejection will happen if there is no margin, or after market hours. Because after market hours, market will be closed, so orders will not happen. But still, no matter what, order will happen. But order will happen, it will go to complete state only during market hours, and you have enough funds. That too during market hours. So what will happen if you are having fund and you are also having, you are testing after market hours? Still, it will go to rejected state because market is closed. All right. And then finally, we are having sell signal. Sell signal, you know, right? If you are having, if the order is rejected, if your buy order is rejected, if your buy is rejected, then your open position is zero, right? Open position is going to be zero. So if open position is zero, then nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Okay. So, but if you want to test it during live markets, what you can do is you can test it in equity markets. You can keep equity, try with some MAS or intraday orders. So from the intraday orders, you can try with some one quantity of any stock, let's say something like State Bank of India or Idea, right? So you can try some small stock to ensure that the module is working. Once the module is working, then you can go and run in any trading instrument. That is the recommended thing itself. Okay. So many traders who are using Algo Mojo for testing purpose during live markets, for the first time they're experiencing, we recommend them to try with some small equity stocks. You can keep your own favorite stock, something like Paytm or Zomato or whatever the stock, you can go and try it out. And you can try with equity markets. Later on, once everything, the flow is running properly, you can immediately switch to futures. Straight away futures you're running, ensure that you're already aware about whatever the configuration that you're doing. Right. Once the configuration, everything is done, the final step is what? Running the bar replay. Let me run the bar replay over here. Before to that, right click, go to the parameter, ensure that all these values are running fine, right? So ensure that Ami Broker strategy is here, and trading symbol is Nifty 21 December future, and exchange is NFO, and exchange segment is NSE FNDO for futures and options. Product code NRML or MAS. That's what it suits for futures and options, right? So in my case, I'm just choosing NRML. Finally, enable the mode so that Algo will do both long and short also. If you want to do only long only, you can use long only. If you want to do only short only, you want to take short signals, you can use short only over here. In my case, I want to do both long also, short also. So I'm using a long and short methodology. I'll press OK and then run the bar replay. So sell signal is happening. You can see that the moment sell signal is happening, automatically it is coming in over here. Automatically, instantly it is coming over here, right? So any buy sell signals are running immediately and instantly. Those signals will be, it will be keep appearing in order logs. Not only in order log, it will be happening in order book section also, right? As I said, order book contains what? This is a manual order we placed sometime back at the start of the session, and this is an automated order. Whereas order log contains only automated orders. It can be from AmiBroker, it can be from TradingView. Simultaneously, if you're running multiple strategies in different applications, still AlgoMojo is capable of handling all those tools simultaneously. So you can run simultaneously any number of tools you can connect, any number of strategies you can run, and you can run with any number of trading accounts also across different brokers or with the same brokers. Doesn't matter. That's how AlgoMojo itself has been designed. It is designed for traders by the traders. So let me quickly fast forward over here. I'm just going to look for a buy signal. If any buy signal is going to happen, what will happen? Here, buy also will happen, cover also will happen. So cover, it will not, cover it will tend to ignore because there is no open positions over here. So automatically only buy execution will happen. For testing purpose, that is more than fine. Let me still fast forward here. About to generate a buy signal, pretty close to that.
Buy and cover
you can see that the moment buy signal appeared, the very next millisecond, I think hardly it will take another less than 100 to 200 milliseconds is what generally it takes to fire the orders. Instantly, you'll be able to see those orders coming in the trading accounts. And that's the beauty of AlgoMojo itself. The moment when it happens in AmiBroker, instantly it will be fired to the AlgoMojo, and then AlgoMojo in turn it sends it to the broker. In the meantime, let me take a couple of questions here. Cloud programming is there in AlgoMojo like TradeTron? As of now, we don't have any low-code or solution for automated trading, but yes, in the upcoming future, we might be coming up with such kind of features. At this point in time, it is more of a DIY application. Like you have to design and develop your own trading strategy in your own favorite trading environment. Like AlgoMojo only act like a medium here to transmit your orders to the brokers. AlgoMojo provides functionalities, libraries, terminals. That's what AlgoMojo is capable of doing at this point in time. Transmitting orders from TradingView. I think if in case you are looking for transmitting orders from TradingView, I would say like you can go through some of our YouTube videos, or if in case you can connect with our tech support team. Maybe I'll also flash you the tech support team number itself. It is like, let me also pull up the notepad here and then I'll try to post it. So if in case you have any requirements on automation, right, you can connect with our support team. Our support team numbers, we have a dedicated support team number at this point in time. We also provide WhatsApp support as well. So it is exactly
short and sell signal.
Just give me a second. I'm just trying to get that. So it is 88672 84924 84924, and that is the application. I mean, that's a tech support number. Tech support for AlgoMojo. Any queries that you need to have, right? You can always connect with the support team, and you can take some instant support. If in case you need any remote assistance, instantly you can connect with that number, and our team is happy to assist your requirements. All right, so that is what I thought of communicating in today's case. Otherwise, the smart AlgoMojo is capable of doing multiple other features as well. So it is not only smart order, you can also come up with various applications as well. So it comes with a lot of sample codes, a lot of sample applications. Like there's something called smart chart-based trading, time-based trading, split order, straddle module, or automated rollover, which we will be seeing in the next week section. I hope this week we learned enough about automated trading based on AmiBroker library to transmit orders from
Short and sell
AmiBroker
signal.
to your favorite broker. Next week, we'll see more different applications. Thank you. So there's one question from Rufus. His question is like, what if I'm going to use Trade Studio? It's very simple. Again, if you're going to use, let's say you're having some ready-made trading strategies or something like Trade Studio, right? You go and open the chart. I'll close this application over here. I'll go to trading Trade Studio indicator. Let's say I'll go and pull up Wheel Intra V5 and drag and drop. It's the same process I'm going to use follow over here. So I'll go to at the top of the code. I'm going to include that code. At the top of the code, I'm going to include the smart order module. I'll go to smart order. I'll copy this line of code and I'll scroll down. I'll go to the buy sell short cover where the buy sell short cover is completed. Or if you're not sure about that, it's very simple. Go to the end and at the end, and you just go and paste the final Smart Algo Mojo buy sell short and cover. Right. This is where you can go and paste it. So ensure that your strategy contains buy, sell, short, and cover. If your strategy doesn't contain short and cover, you can make it like 0. You can make it as 0 over here. So that it will take only buy and sell. It will ignore the short and cover. So in my case, buy, sell, short, and cover, everything is coded. So I'll save it. And then I'll go to my application and that's it. My algo is ready. All I have to do is go to the parameters. I have to go configure the values and finally enable the algo once every configuration is done. And that's it. Any buy and sell which is coming from here on, it will be automated automatically, right? So just by adding 2 lines of code, any strategy can be automated using Algo Mojo AmiBroker library. All right. That's the simplification we try to achieve so that anybody can, in the future, they can automate their trading ideas easier. Thank you.